Trappin' Picks fam, we back at it, getting back to it. Week 1 of the NFL season is upon us, and we ready to ball out. It's your guy Trappin' Jones back in the mix to provide data, tips, and winning slips. If you're new here, salute. Go ahead and do us a solid and hit that subscribe button. To our loyal day ones, hit that like button and drop us a comment below on what you like for this week. You know the motto, take what you like, leave what you don't. Let's get it. Chiefs and Lions over 54.5 points. We all know the offensive lethal power and weaponry we call the Kansas City Chiefs. It's week 1 and Andy Reid will be cooking play calls he dialed up from the offseason. The Lions are a team on the improve after finishing 9-8 last year. The Chiefs averaged 29.2 points last year and the Lions averaged 26.6 points. Both teams like to give up points and have defensive lapses throughout the games. The Chiefs scored 44 in their season opener last year, and the Lions put up 35 in defeat to the Eagles in their season opener. There should be a lot of offense and points in this high-scoring affair. Next pick, Dolphins and Chargers over 50.5 points. Again, we have two potent offenses with good solid quarterbacks. Tua and the Dolphins will look to start the season off fast after going 9-8 last year. The Dolphins scored 28 in their first outing last year. Hopefully, Tua will have his arsenal in Waddle and Cheetah for opening week. The Chargers are led by young and emerging quarterback Justin Herbert, who came into the league with a lot of expectations. He led the team to a 10-7 overall record in 2022 while throwing for 4,700 yards and 5,000 yards in 2021. He has a solid offensive line to protect him, a new offensive coordinator in Kellen Moore, and solid receivers in Mike Williams, Keenan Allen, and newly drafted Quentin Johnston. This game should be high in total offense and points. Next pick, New Orleans -3 when the Saints go marching in. This should be a very good and close game. The Saints have added Derek Carr as their starting quarterback, and hopefully he still has some gas in the tank. Who dat has many weapons on the offensive side and hope to get Mike Thomas back on track. Kamara will not be playing, but the Saints still have a sufficient running game. The Titans will be starting the season healthy for a change, unlike the 2 previous seasons. If they get Derrick Henry going, it'll open up their offense. The Titans will need to show up on defense, however. We will take the home team in this week 1 gauntlet with the points. Next pick, Baltimore Ravens and Houston Texans over 44.5 points. Baltimore had a pretty hefty offseason battle, which ended well in Lamar Jackson signing for 5 years, $260 million. With that out the way, the Ravens should be ready to make a deep playoff run. Lamar should be healthy and focused, and the signings of Odell Beckham and Nelson Aguilar will boost the receiver core. The Ravens may score 30 points by themselves in an effort to assert themselves against the inferior Texans. It seems to look as if rookie quarterback CJ Stroud will start for the Texans in this rebuild of a season. There will be a lot of learning in this welcome to the NFL game. Next pick, 49ers and Steelers over 40.5 points. This should be a really close game, which should provide for some back and forth scoring to get us over this line. Brock Purdy will start for the 49ers, and he has an assortment of offensive weapons to target, which include Christian McCaffrey and George Kittle. This team went 13-4 last year before losing in the NFC Championship to the Eagles. Kenny Pickett enters his second year as a starter, and we should see vast improvement. He also has some weapons to utilize on offense, and he should have a breakout season. With both teams trying to adjust and scheme during this opening game, there will be miscues that lead to turnovers and points. Take the over. Next pick, Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Minnesota Vikings under 45.5 points. Tom Brady has walked into the sunset, and yes, his successor is Baker Mayfield. That's the issue here. You never know what Baker Mayfield is going to step onto the field. You may get 3 turnovers, 114 yards, and 0 touchdowns, or you may get 3 touchdowns, 297 yards, and 0 turnovers. They have some solid pieces on both sides, but this season will be a rebuild and a lot of learning curves for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. However, I wouldn't be surprised if they outperformed expectations. The Vikings will look to target top 5 receiver Justin Jefferson in this contest, but I would assume Tampa Bay will attempt to limit his production as much as possible, which would open up opportunities for rookie Jordan Addison. They lost Adam Thielen in the offseason, and Kirk Cousins can't win or carry a team with his arm. He's not built like that with his decision making, so this game should call for the under. Next pick, Chicago Bears money line. This will be a divisional rivalry game here that will have hype and excitement due to the loyal fan bases and histories of each squad. The line is only -2 for the Bears, with the Packers being in a complete rebuild with Aaron Rodgers and Allen Lazard off to the Jets. Jordan Love will take the helm, and we will have to wait and see how this experience plays out. The Bears picked up 2 top 10 linebackers in Tremaine Edmonds and TJ Edwards in the offseason. They improved their offensive line to give Justin Fields a chance to show his ability and talent. The Packers do still have a solid run game and some Pro Bowl defensive parts, but I think the Bears made the better improvements to their roster in the offseason. In this back and forth game of unknowns, I trust Justin Fields will take a huge leap in improvement in year 3. Next pick, Buffalo Bills money line. The Bills have had some AFC hype over the last several years with quarterback Josh Allen leading the way. However, they cannot seem to get around the Kansas City Chiefs. The team finished 13-3 last year and bring back weapons on both sides of the ball. The Jets upgraded their roster by adding future Hall of Fame quarterback Aaron Rodgers to lead his team to the promised land. The Jets have continued to make improvements over the last few years, and their work will be shown this year. But as they work to get the kinks out and get everyone aligned, I think they fall short in this Week 1 showdown. Quick shout out to loyal Trappin' Picks fam Eric and RH. What it do? Fam, we appreciate y'all rocking with us. So please don't forget to subscribe to all our social media platforms located in the description below. Also, the Discord is now up and running, so please join and let's build a positive community. If you like what you see, please smash that like button, leave us a comment, and tell us what you like. Subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss another video. Always, best of luck, bet responsibly, but most importantly, stay blessed. Let's get this money and we out. Yeah.